I'm beginning to come around to that opinion. All my life I have tried to put it from me, saying, Vladimir, be reasonable. You haven't yet tried everything. And I resumed the struggle. So there you are.
Am I?
I'm glad to see you back. I thought you were gone forever.
Me too.
Together again, at last. We will have to celebrate this. But how? Get up till I embrace you.
Not now, not now.
May one inquire where His Highness spends the night?
In a ditch.
Oh, a ditch. Where?
Over there.
And they didn't beat you?
Beat me. Certainly they beat me.
The same lot as usual.
The same. I don't know.
When I think of it all these years, but for me, where would it be? You would be nothing more than a little heap of bones at the present minute. No doubt about it.
What about it?
It's too much for one man. On the other hand, what's the good of losing heart now? That's what I say. We should have thought of it a million years ago, in the 90s.
Stop blathering and help me off with this bloody thing.
Hand in hand, from the top of the Eiffel Tower, among the first. We were respectable in those days. Now it's too late. They wouldn't even let us up. What are you doing?
Taking off my boot. Did that never happen to you?
Boots must be taken off every day. I'm tired telling you that. Why don't you listen to me?
Help me!
It hurts?
It hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
No one ever suffers but you. I don't count. I would like to hear what you would say if you had what I have.
It hurts.
It hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
You might put on it all the same.
True. Never neglect the little things of life.
What do you expect? You always wait till the last moment.
The last moment. Hope deferred makes the something sick. Who said that?
Why don't you help me?
Sometimes I feel it coming all the same. Then I go all queer. How shall I say? Relieved. Relieved. And at the same time, appalled. Appalled. Funny. Nothing to be done. Well,
Nothing.
show me.
There is nothing to show.
Try and put it on again.
I'll hear it for a bit.
There is man all over for you, blaming on his boots the faults of his feet. This is getting alarming. One of the thieves was saved. It's a reasonable percentage. Gogo.
What?
Suppose we repented.
Repented what?
Oh, we wouldn't have to go into the details.
I've been born.
One daren't even laugh anymore.
Trifle privation.
Merrily smile. It's not the same thing. Nothing to be done. Gogo,
What is it?
did you ever read the Bible?
The Bible. I must have taken a look at it.
Do you remember the Gospels?
I remember the maps of the Holy Land. Color, they were very pretty. The Dead Sea was pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we go. I used to say, that's where we go for our honeymoon. We swim. We'll be happy.
You should have been a poet.
I was. Isn't that obvious?
Where was I and how's your foot?
Swelling visibly.
Ah, yes, the two thieves. Do you remember the story?
No.
Shall I tell it to you?
No.
It will pass the time. Two thieves crucified at the same time as our Savior. One,
Our what?
our Savior. Two thieves. One is supposed to have been saved, and the other damned.
Saved from what?
Hell.
I'm going.
And yet, how is it? This is not boring you, I hope. How is it that of the four evangelists, only one speaks of a thief being saved? The four of them were there, or thereabouts, and only one speaks of a thief being saved. Come on, Gogo, return the ball. Can't you once in a while?
Oh, I find this really mostly extraordinarily interesting.
1 out of 4. Of the other 3, 2 don't mention any thieves at all, and the third says that both of them abuse him.
Who?
What?
What's all this about? About who?
The Savior.
Why?
Because he wouldn't save them.
From hell.
Imbecile, from death.
I thought you said hell.
From death. From death.
Well, what of it?
Then the 2 of them must have been them.
And why not?
But one of the 4 says that one of the 2 was saved.
Well, they don't agree, and that's all there is to it.
But all 4 were there, and only one speaks of a thief being saved. Why believe him rather than the others?
Who believes him?
Everybody. It's the only version they know.
People are bloody, ignorant apes.
Mm.
Charming spot. Inspiring prospects. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We are waiting for Godot.
Ah! You sure he was here?
What?
Today we were to wait.
He said by the tree. Do you see any others?
What is it?
I don't know. A willow.
Where are the leaves?
It must be dead.
I'm weeping.
Or perhaps it's not the season.
Looks to me more like a bush.
A shrub.
No, a bush.
What are you insinuating? That we have come to the wrong place?
He should be here.
He didn't say for sure he would come.
If he doesn't come,
We will come back tomorrow.
And then the day after tomorrow.
Possibly.
And so on.
The point is,
Until he comes.
you are merciless.
He came here yesterday.
I know, there you're mistaken.
What did we do yesterday?
What did we do yesterday?
Yes.
Why? Why is nothing certain when you're about?
In my opinion, we were here.
You recognize the place?
I didn't say that.
Well,
That makes no difference.
all the same. That tree, that bog.
You sure it was this evening?
What?
That we were to wait?
He said Saturday. I think.
You think?
I must have made a note of it.
But what Saturday? And is it Saturday? It's not pray the Sunday? Or Monday? Or Friday?
It's not possible.
Or Thursday?
What will we do?
If he came yesterday and we went here, you may be sure he won't come again today.
But you say we were here yesterday.
I may be mistaken. Let's stop talking for a minute. Do you mind?
All right. Go. Go.
I was asleep. Why will you never let me sleep?
I felt lonely.
I had a dream.
Don't tell me.
I dreamt that.
Don't tell me.
This one is enough for you. It's not nice of you, Didi. Who am I? Tell my private nightmares too, if I can tell them to you.
Let them remain private. You know I can't bear it.
There are times when I wonder if it wouldn't be better for us to part.
You wouldn't go far.
That would be too good. Really too bad. Wouldn't it, Didi? Be really too bad. When you think of the beauty of the way and the goodness of the wayfarers. Wouldn't it, Didi?
Calm yourself.
Calm. The English say calm. You know the story of the Englishman, the brother?
Yes.
Tell it to me.
Stop it.
An Englishman, having drunk a little more than usual, proceeded to a brother. They both ask him if he wants a red one, a fair one, or a red-haired one. Go on.
Stop it.
You wanted to speak to me? You had something to say to me? Didi?
I have nothing to say to you.
You are angry. Forgive me. Come, Didi. Give me your hand. Don't be stubborn. Embrace me. You stink of garlic.
It's for the kidneys. What do we do now?
Wait.
Yes, but while waiting.
What about hanging ourselves?
It would give us an erection.
An erection?
Yes, with all that follows. Where it falls, Mandrakes grow. That's why they shriek when you pull them up. Didn't you know that?
Let's hang ourselves immediately.
From a bow, I wouldn't trust it.
We can always try.
Go ahead.
After you.
No, you first.
Why me?
You are lighter than I am.
Just so.
I don't understand.
Use your intelligence, can't you?
I remain in the dark.
This is how it is. The ball. The ball. Use your head, can't you?
You are my only hope.
Go light. Both no break. Go dead. Didi heavy. Both break. Didi alone. Whereas
I hadn't thought of that.
If he hangs you, he will hang anything.
But am I heavier than you?
So you tell me. I don't know. There is an even chance. Or nearly.
Well, what do we do?
Don't let's do anything. It's safer.
Yeah, let's wait and see what he says.
Who?
Godot.
Good idea.
Let's wait till we know exactly how we stand.
On the other hand, it may be better to strike the iron before he freezes.
I'm curious to hear what he has to offer. Then we will take it or leave it.
What exactly did we ask him for?
Were you not there?
I can't have been listening.
Oh, nothing very definite.
What kind of prayer?
Precisely.
Vague supplication.
Exactly.
What did he reply?
That he would see.
That he couldn't promise anything.
That he would think to have to think it over.
In the quiet of his home.
Consult his family.
His friends.
His agents.
His correspondence.
His books.
His bank account.
Before taking a decision.
It's a normal thing.
Is it not?
I think it is.
I think so too.
And we?
I beg your pardon.
I said, and we?
I don't understand.
Where do we come in?
Come in.
Take your time.
Come in. On our hands and knees.
As bad as that.
Oh, your worship wishes to assert his prerogatives.
We have no rights anymore.
You would make me laugh if it wasn't prohibited.
We have lost our rights.
We got rid of them.
We are not died. We are not.
Listen!
I hear nothing.
Shush! No, right.
You gave me a fright.
I thought it was he.
Who?
Godot.
To win in the reeds.
Yeah, I could have sworn I heard shouts.
And why will he shout?
At his horse.
I am hungry.
Do you want a carrot?
Is that all there is?
I might have some turnips.
Give me a carrot. It's a turnip.
Oh, pardon. I could have sworn it was a carrot. Yes. Ah, here, there, dear fellow. Make it last. That's the end of them.
But what's your question?
Uh-huh.
Did you reply?
How is the carrot?
It's a carrot.
So much the better. So much the better. What was it that you wanted to know?
That's what annoys me. Oh, I never forget these carrots. Yes, now I remember.
Well,
What mobile?
I don't hear a word you're saying.
I'm asking you if we are tied.
Tied?
Tied.
How do you mean tied?
Down.
But to whom? By whom?
To your man.
To Godot? Tied to Godot? What an idea! No question of it. For the moment.
His name is Godot.
I think so.
Fancy that. Funny. The more you eat, the worse it gets.
With me, it's just the opposite.
In other words,
I get used to the muck as I go along.
is that the opposite
Question of temperament.
of character?
Nothing you can do about it.
No use struggling.
One is what one is.
No use wriggling.
The essential doesn't change.
Nothing to be done. Like to finish it.
Oh, fuck!
Let me go.
There you are.
Be careful. He's wicked with strangers.
Is that him?
Who? A Godot?
Yes.
I present myself. Pozzo.
No, not at all.
He's a Godot.
Not at all.
You are not Mr. Godot, sir?
I'm Pozzo. Pozzo. Does that name mean nothing to you? I say, does that name mean nothing to you?
Pozzo.
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 Ah, Pozzo. Let me
Mm.
see. Pozzo.
Is it Pozzo or Bozzo?
Pozzo.
Ah,
No.
yeah.
I'm afraid no. I don't seem to.
I once knew a family called Gozzo. The mother had the clap.
We are not on this part, sir.
You're human beings nonetheless. As far as one can see. Of the same species as myself. Of the same species as Pozzo. Made in God's image.
Well, you see.
Who is Godot?
Godot?
You took me for Godot.
Oh no, sir. No, not for an instant, sir.
Who is he?
Oh, he's a kind of acquaintance.
There's nothing of the kind. We hardly know him.
Yeah. True. We don't know him very well, but all the same.
Personally, I wouldn't even know him if I saw him.
Mm.
Took me for him.
That's to say, you understand the task, strain, waiting. I confess, I'm imagining for a second.
Waiting? So you're waiting for him?
Well, you see.
Here on my land?
We didn't intend any harm.
We meant well.
The road is free to all.
That's how we looked at it.
It's a disgrace. But there you are.
Nothing we can do about it.
Let's say no more about it. Stop, pig! Every time he drops, he falls asleep. Up, hog! Back! Stop! Turn! Gentlemen, I'm happy to have met you. Yes, yes. Sincerely happy. Closer! Stop! Yes, the road seems long when one journeys all along for... Yes, 6 hours. That's right, 6 hours on end, and never a soul in sight. Coat! Hold up! Coat! Such an autumn in the air. Whip! You cannot go for long without the society of my likes. Even when the likeness is an imperfect one. 2. Closer. Back. Further. Stop. That is why, with your permission, I propose to dally with you a moment before I venture any further. Basket. The fresh air stimulates the jade's appetite. Basket. Further. Stop. He stinks. Ah, happy days.
What ails him?
He looks tired.
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
How do I know? Careful.
Say something to him.
Look,
What?
his neck.
I say nothing.
Here.
Oh, I say!
A running saw.
It's the rope!
It's a rabbit.
It's the sharpening.
It's a knot.
It's inevitable.
Yes, he's not bad looking.
Oh, you say so?
A trifle effeminate.
Look at this lobe.
It's inevitable.
Look at this labor.
Perhaps he is a half-wit.
A cretin.
Looks like a goiter.
It's not the same.
He's panting.
It's inevitable.
And his eyes
Oh, well, what about them?
goggling out of his head.
Looks like his last gasp to me.
That's not certain. Ask him a question.
Would that be a good thing?
What do we risk?
Mister.
Louder.
Mister!
Leave him in peace. Can't you see he wants to rest? Basket. Basket. Ah, what can you expect? It's not his job. Ah, that's better.
Please, sir.
What is it, my good man?
You finish with the. You don't need the bonds, sir.
You couldn't have waited.
No, he does one class. Do I need the bones? No, personally, I don't need them anymore. But in theory, the bones go to the carrier. He's therefore the one to ask. Go on. Don't be afraid. Ask him. He'll tell you.
Mister. Excuse me, mister.
You're being spoken to, pig. Reply.
Excuse me, mister. The bones. You only wanted the bones.
Mister! Do you want them or don't you? They're yours. I don't like it. I've never known him to refuse a bone before. Nice business it'd be if he fell sick on me.
It's a scandal.
Are you alluding to anything in particular?
To treat a man like that, I think, no, human being. No, it's a scandal.
But Grace,
You're severe. What age are you if it's not a rude question? 60? 70? What age would you say he was?
11.
I am impertinent. I must be getting it on. Thank you for your society. Unless I smoke another pipe before I go. Oh, I'm only a small smoker. A very small smoker. I'm not in the habit of smoking 2 pipes on the top of the other. It makes my heart go pit-a-pat. Is the nicotine. One absorbs it without one's precautions. You know how it is. But perhaps you don't smoke. Yes? No? It's of no importance. But how am I to sit down now? Without affectation. Now that I have reason. Without, how shall I say? Without appearing to falter. I beg your pardon? Perhaps you didn't speak. It's of no importance. Let me see.
Oh, that's better.
Let's go.
Oh, so soon.
And 2 more. There. Darn it.
Let's go.
I hope I'm not driving you away. Wait a little longer. You'll never regret it.
We are in no hurry.
The second is never so sweet. As the first, I mean. But it's sweet just the same.
I'm going.
He can no longer enjoy my presence. I'm perhaps not particularly human, but who cares? Suppose you go now, whilst it's still day. For there is no denying it's still day. Good. What happens in that case? I'm out. In that case, what happens in that case to your appointment with this Godot, Godin? Anyhow, you see who I mean, who has your future in his hands. At least your immediate future.
Who told you?
He speaks to me again. If this goes much longer, we'll soon be old friends.
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
I too would be happy to meet him. The more people I meet, the happier I become. From the meanest creature, one departs wiser, richer, more conscious of one's blessings. Even you, who knows, would have added to my soul.
Why doesn't he put down his bags?
But that would surprise me.
You are being asked a question.
Question? What? A moment ago you're calling me sir in fear trembling. Now you're asking me questions. No good will come of this.
I think he's listening.
What?
You can ask him now. He's on the alert.
Ask him what?
Why he doesn't put down his bags?
I wonder.
Ask him, can't you?
You want to know why he doesn't put down his bags, as you call them?
That's it.
Are you sure you agree with that?
He's puffing like a grampus.
The answer is this. But stay still, I beg you. You're making me nervous.
Here,
What is it?
he's about to speak.
Good. Is everybody ready? Is everybody looking at me? Will you look at me, pig? Good. I am ready. Is everybody listening? Is everybody ready? Talk! I don't like talking in a vacuum. Good. Let me see.
I'm going, huh?
What was it exactly you wanted to know?
Why he? Why he?
If we all speak at once, we'll never get anywhere. What was I saying? What was I saying?
Bags! Why? Always hold. Never put down. Why?
Why?
Ah, why couldn't you say so before? Why he doesn't make himself comfortable? Let's try and get this clear. Has he not the right to? Certainly he has. It follows he doesn't want to. And why doesn't he want to? Gentlemen, the reason is this.
Make a note of this.
He wants to impress me so that I'll keep him.
What?
Perhaps I haven't got it quite right. He wants to mollify me so that I'll part with the idea of giving him up. No, that's not exactly it either.
You want to get rid of him.
He wants to cod me, but he won't.
You want to get rid of him.
He imagines that when I see how well he carries, I'll be tempted to keep him only in that capacity.
You have had enough of him.
In reality, he carries like a pig. It's not his job.
You want to get rid of him.
He imagines that when I see him indefatigable, I'll regret my decision. Such is his miserable scheme. As though I was short of slaves. At what, son of Jupiter? Well, that's that. I think. Anything else?
You want to get rid of him.
Remark that I might just as well have been in his shoes and he in mine, if chance had not willed it otherwise. To each one his due.
You again.
I beg your pardon?
You want to get rid of him.
I do. But instead of driving him away, as I might have done, I mean instead of simply kicking him out on his arse, in the goodness of my heart, I'm taking him to the fair, where I hope to get a good price for him. The truth is, you can't drive such creatures away. The best thing would be to kill them.
He's crying.
Old dogs have more dignity. Comfort him since you pity him. Come on, wipe his tears away. He'll feel less forsaken.
Here, give it to me. I'll do it.
Make haste before he stops. Hanky!
Oh, that's why. He's creeping me.
I told you he didn't like strangers.
Show me. He's bleeding.
It's a good sign.
I never walk again.
I will carry you if necessary.
He stopped crying. You've replaced him, as it were. The tears of the world are a constant quantity. For each one who begins to weep, somewhere else another stops. The same is true of the laugh. Let us then not speak ill of our generation. It is not any unhappier than its predecessors. Let us not speak well of it either. Let us not speak of it at all. It is true, the population has increased.
Try and walk.
Guess who taught me all these beautiful things? My lucky.
Will night never come?
But for him, all my thoughts, all my feelings will have been of common things, professional worries, beauty, grace, truth of the first water. I knew they were all beyond me, so I took a nook.
A nook?
That was nearly 60 years ago. Yes, nearly 60. You didn't think it if you looked at me, no? Compared to him, I look like a young man. Hat! Now look. Did you see?
And now you turn him away, such an old and faithful servant.
Wine!
After having sucked all the good out of him, you chuck him away. Like a banana skin, really.
I can't bear it any longer. The way he goes on, you have no idea. It's terrible. I'm going mad. I can't bear it any longer.
He can't bear it.
Any longer.
He's going mad.
It's terrible.
How dare you? It's abominable, such a good master. Crucify him like that after so many years, really.
He used to be so kind and helpful. My good angel. And now he is killing me.
Does he want someone to replace him?
What?
Does he want someone to take his place or not?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't know.
Ask him.
Gentlemen, I don't know what came over me. Forgive me. Forget all I said. I don't remember exactly what it was, but you may be sure there wasn't a word of truth in it. Do I look like a man who can be made to suffer? Frankly? What have I done with my pile?
Charming evening we are having.
Forgettable.
And it's not over.
Apparently not.
It's only beginning.
It's awful.
Worse than the pantomime.
The circus.
The music hall.
The circus.
What can I have done with that briar?
He is a scream. He has lost his daddy.
I'll be back.
End of the corridor on the left.
Keep my seat.
I've lost my Captain Peterson.
He beat the death of me.
You didn't see by any chance? Oh, he's gone. Without saying goodbye. He could have waited.
He would have bath.
Oh, well then, of course, in that case.
Come here.
What for?
You see,
You want me to get up?
quick. Look,
Oh, I say.
it's all over.
He's not pleased.
You miss a treat.
He
Pity.
subsides. Indeed, all subsides. Listen. Pan sleeps.
Will night never come?
You don't feel like going until he does?
Well, you see,
Why, it's very natural, very natural. I myself, in your situation, if I had an appointment with a Godot, Godin, Godot, anyhow, you see who I mean? I'd wait till it was black night before I gave up. I'd very much like to sit down, but I don't quite know how to go about it.
could I be of any help?
If you ask me, perhaps.
What?
If you ask me to sit down,
Would that be a help?
I fancy so.
Here we go. Maybe be seated, sir. I beg of you.
No, I wouldn't think of it. Ask me again.
Come. Come. Take a seat, I beseech you. You get pneumonia.
You really think so?
Well, it's absolutely certain.
No doubt you're right. Done it again. Thank you, dear fella. But I must really be getting along if I'm to observe my schedule.
Time has stopped.
Don't you believe it, sir? Don't you believe it? Whatever you like, but not that.
Everything seems black to him today.
Except the firmament. But I see what it is. You're not from these parts. You don't know what our twilights can do. Shall I tell you? I can't refuse you. A little attention, if you please. What's the matter with this whip? Worn out, this whip. What was I saying?
Let's go.
Take the weight off your feet, I implore you. You'll catch your death.
True. What's your name?
Adam.
Ah, yes, the night. But be a little more attentive for pity's sake, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Look. Will you look at the sky, pig? Good. That's enough. What's there so extraordinary about it? What sky? It's pale and luminous, like any sky at this hour of the day, in these latitudes, when the weather is fine. An hour ago, roughly, after having poured forth ever since, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, tirelessly torments of red and white light, it begins to lose its effulgence, to grow pale, a little paler, ever a little paler, until, poof, finished, it comes to rest. But behind this veil of gentleness and bliss, night is charging, and it will burst upon us. Pop! Like that. Just when we least expect it. That's how it's on this beach of an earth.
So long as one knows.
One can bide one's time.
One knows what to expect.
No further need to worry.
Simply wait.
We are used to it.
How did you find me? Good, fair, middling, positively bad?
Oh, very good. Very, very good.
And you, sir?
Oh, très bon. Très, très bon.
Pretty gentlemen. Bless you. I have such need of encouragement. I weakened a little towards the end, you didn't notice?
Perhaps just a teeny weeny little bit.
Oh, I thought it was intentional.
You see, my memory is defective.
In the meantime, nothing happens.
You find it tedious?
Somewhat.
And you, sir?
I have been better entertained.
Gentlemen, you have been civil to me.
Not at all.
Whoa, what an idea.
Yes, yes, you have been correct. So that I ask myself, is there anything I can do in my turn for these honest fellas who are having such a dodo time?
Even 10 francs would be a help.
We are not beggars.
Is there anything I can do? That's what I ask myself, to cheer them up. I have talked to them about this and that. I have given them balls. I have explained the twilight, admittedly. But is it enough? That's what I ask myself. Is it enough?
Even 5.
That's enough.
I couldn't accept less.
Is it enough? No doubt. But I'm liberal. It's my nature this evening. So much the worse for me, for I shall suffer about it. No doubt about that. What do you prefer? Shall we have him sing or dance or think or recite or...
Who?
Who? You know how to think, you two?
He thinks.
Certainly. Aloud. He even used to think very prettily once. But now, so much the worse for me. Well, would you like him to sing something for us?
I'd rather he dance. It'd be more fun.
Not necessarily.
Would it be more fun?
I would like well to hear him think.
Perhaps we could dance first and think afterwards. If it isn't too much to ask him.
Would that be possible?
By all means. Nothing simpler. It's the natural order.
Then let him dance.
Do you hear, Hog?
He never refuses.
He refused once. Dance, misery!
Is that all?
Encore!
I do as well myself. With a little practice.
He used to dance the farandole, the fling, the brawl, the jig, the fandango, and even the hornpipe. He capered for joy. Now, that's the best he can do. Do you know what he calls it?
The scapegoat's agony.
The hard stool.
The net. He thinks he's entangled in a net.
There is something about it.
Wow.
Tell us about the time you refused.
With pleasure. With pleasure. Wait. What have I done with my spray? Well, how isn't that? I can't compromise.
My left lung is very weak. But my right lung is as sound as a bell.
No matter. What was I saying? Wait. Well, now, isn't that just... Help me!
Wait.
Wait,
Wait!
Ah,
he has it.
Well,
why doesn't he put down his bags?
Rubbish.
are you sure?
Damn it, haven't you already told us?
I've already told you.
He has already told us.
Anyway, he has put them down.
So he has. What of it?
Since he has put down his bags, it's impossible that we have asked him why he doesn't do so.
Stoutly reasoned.
Why has he put them down?
Answer is that.
In order to dance.
True. Nothing happens. Nobody comes. Nobody goes. It's awful.
Tell him to sing.
Give him his heart.
His head?
He can't think without his heart.
Give him his head.
Me? After what he did to me? Never.
I will give it to him.
But tell him to go and fetch it.
It's better to give it to him.
I will give it to him.
You must put it on his head.
Tell him to take it.
It's better to put it on his head.
I will put it on his head. Yeah, here.
What's he waiting for?
Stand back. Think big. Stop. Forward. Stop. Think.
And on the other hand, with regard to
Back. Stop. Turn. Think.
given the existence as uttered forth in the public works of Punch and Workman of a personal god, qua 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 qua, with white beard, qua 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 qua, outside time, without extension, who, from the heights of the Manapathia, the Manaphasia loves us dearly, with some exceptions for reasons unknown, but time will tell, and suffers, like the divine Miranda, with those who for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire, whose fire flames, if that continues, and who can doubt it will fire the firmament. That is to say, blessed hell to heaven, so blue, still, and calm, so calm, with a calm, which even though intermittent is better than nothing, but not so fast. And considering what is more, that is the result of the labors left unfinished, crowned by the Academy of Preparatory of Peace and Pozzo, of Test and Cunard. It is established beyond all doubt, all other doubt, that which clings to the labors of man, that as a result of the labors unfinished of Test and Cunard. It is established as hereinafter, but not so fast. For reasons unknown, that is a result of the public works of Punch and Workman. It is established beyond all doubt that in view of the labors of Fartos and Belcher, left unfinished for reasons unknown, of Tess and Cunard, left unfinished, it is established what many deny, that man in Posse of Testo and Cunard, that man in Easy, that man in Short, that man in Brief, in spite of the strides of alimentation and defecation, waste and pines. Waste and pines, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more for reasons unknown, in spite of the strides of physical culture, the practice of sports, such as tennis, football, running, cycling, swimming, flying, floating, riding, gliding, connecting, camochi, skating, tennis, of kinds, diving, flying, sports of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, penicillin succedaneae in war, I resume, flying, gliding, golf, over 9 and 18 house tennis of all sorts in the fort for reasons unknown, in fact, compacted, fallen, clapped, name concurrently, simultaneously, what is more for reasons unknown, but tumble till fades away. I resume, full and clever in word, that last part had since the death of Bishop Broccoli been to the tune of 1 inch 4 ounce per head, approximately by and large, more or less, to the nearest decimal good measure, round figure, stark naked in the stocking feet in Connemara. In a word, for reasons unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there. And considering what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors less of Stenberg and Peterman, it appears what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Stenberg and Peterman, that in the plains, in the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers, running water, running fire, the air is the same. And then the earth, namely the air, and then the earth, in the great cold, the great dark, the air and the earth, a bed of stones in great cold, alas, alas, in the year of their Lord 600 and something, the air, the earth, the sea, the earth, a bed of stones in the great deeps, the great cold, on sea, on land, and in the air, I assume, for reasons unknown, is part of the tennis, the facts are there, but time will tell. I resume, alas, alas, on, in short, in fine, on, a bed of stones, who can doubt it? I resume, but not so fast, I resume, the skull, fading, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, is part of the tennis, on, the bird, the flames, the tears, the stones, so blue, so calm, alas, on, the skull, Connemara, is part of the tennis, the labors upon it left unfinished, gravers to the body of stones in the world. I resume, alas, abundant and finished the skull Connemara, is part of the tennis, the skull, alas, the stones, Cunard, tennis, the stones, so calm, Cunard, unfinished.
Arranged.
Give me that! There is an end to his thinking!
But will he be able to walk?
Walk or crawl! Up, pig!
Perhaps he's dead.
You will kill him.
Up, Tom! Help me!
How?
Raise him up!
He's doing it on purpose.
You must hold him! Come on! Raise him up!
To hell with him.
Come on, once more.
What does it take us for?
Let him go! Don't move! Hold him tight! Don't let him go! Hold him tight! Now, you can let him go. Forward! Back! Turn! Done it. He can walk. Thank you, gentlemen. And let me wish you... What have I done with my watch? A half-counter gentleman with deadbeat escapement. 'Twas my grandpa gave it to me. Well, now isn't that...
Perhaps it's in your fault.
Wait. I hear nothing. Surely one should be able to hear the tick-tick.
Silence!
I hear something.
Where?
It's the heart.
Damnation.
Silence!
Perhaps it has stopped.
We shouldn't smell so bad.
He has stinky breath and I have stinking face.
I must go.
And your half hunter?
I must have left it in the manor.
Then adieu.
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 And thank you.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Oh, yes, yes.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
I don't seem to be able to depart.
Such is life.
You are going the wrong way.
I need a running start. Stand back. On. On.
On.
On.
Faster. On. On. Stop. Adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu. Adieu.
Adieu. Adieu.
On. Faster. On. Adieu. Adieu.
That passed the time.
I would have passed the same.
Yes, but not so rapidly.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We are waiting for Godot.
Ah.
How they have changed.
Who?
Those two.
That's the idea. Let's make a little conversation.
Haven't they
What?
changed?
Very likely. They all change. Only we can't.
Likely. It's certain. Didn't you see them?
I suppose I did, but I don't know them.
Yes, you do know them.
No, I don't know them.
We know them, I tell you. You forget everything. Unless they are not the same.
And why didn't they recognize us then?
That means nothing. I too pretended not to recognize them. And then nobody ever recognizes us.
Yeah, forget it. What we need. Oh! Oh!
Unless they are not the same.
Didi! It's the other foot!
Unless they are not the same.
Mister?
Off we go again.
Approach, my child. Where are you, my child? I don't see you. Approach.
Approach when you're told, can't you?
Yes, my child.
Mr. Albert?
Yes.
What do you want?
Approach.
Approach when you're told, can't you?
What is it?
Mr. Godot?
Obviously, approach.
Will you approach? What kept you so late?
You have a message from Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
Well, what is it?
What kept you so late?
Let him alone.
You let me alone. Do you know what time it is?
It's not my fault, sir.
And was it mine?
I was afraid, sir.
Afraid of what? Of us? Answer me.
I know what it is. He was afraid of the others.
How long have you been there?
A good while, sir.
You were afraid of the wind,
Yes, sir.
the roars,
Yes, sir.
the two big men.
Yes, sir.
Do you know them?
No, sir.
Are you a native of these parts? Do you belong to these parts?
Yes, sir.
That's all a pack of lies. Tell us the truth.
But it is the truth, sir.
Will you let him alone? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
I'm unhappy.
Oh, not really. Since when?
I've forgotten.
Extraordinary the tricks that memory plays. Well,
Mr. Godot?
I have seen you before, haven't I?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know me.
No, sir.
It wasn't you came yesterday.
No, sir.
This is your first time.
Yes, sir.
Words, words. Speak.
Mr. Godot told me to tell you he won't come this evening, but surely tomorrow.
Is it all?
Yes, sir.
You work for Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I mind the goats, sir.
Is he good to you?
Yes, sir.
He doesn't beat you.
No, sir, not me.
Whom does he beat?
He beats my brother, sir.
Ah, you have a brother.
Yes, sir.
What does he do?
He minds the sheep, sir.
And why doesn't he beat you?
I don't know, sir.
He must be fond of you.
I don't know, sir.
Does he give you enough to eat? Does he feed you well?
Fairly well, sir.
You are not unhappy. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
I don't know, sir.
you don't know if you are unhappy or not.
No, sir.
You are as bad as myself. Where do you sleep?
In the loft, sir.
With your brother?
Yes, sir.
In the hay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may go.
What am I to tell Mr. Godot, sir?
Tell him you saw us. You did see us, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
At last. What are you doing?
Hate for weariness
Huh?
of climbing heaven and gazing on the likes of us.
Your boots, what are you doing with your boots?
I'm leaving them there. Another will come just as me, but with smaller feet, and they make him happy.
But you can't go barefoot.
Christ did.
Christ, what Christ has to do with all this? You can't compare yourself to Christ.
All my life I've compared to him.
But where he lived, it was dry. It was warm.
Yes, and they crucify quick.
We have nothing else to do here.
Nor anywhere else.
Go. Don't go on like that. Tomorrow, everything will be better.
How do you make that out?
Did you not hear what the child said?
No.
He said that Godot was surely to come tomorrow. What do you say to that?
Then all we have to do is wait on here.
Are you mad? We must take cover. Come on.
Pity we haven't got a bit of rope.
Yes, come on. It's cold.
Remind me to bring a bit of rope tomorrow.
Yes. Come on.
How long have we been together at the time now?
I don't know. 50 years maybe.
Do you remember the day I threw myself into the Rhone?
We were grape harvesting.
You fished me out.
That's all dead and buried.
My clothes dried in the sun.
There is no good harking back on that. Come on.
Wait.
I'm cold.
Wait. I sometimes wonder if it wouldn't have been better off alone, each one for himself. We weren't made for the same road.
It's not certain.
No, nothing is certain.
We can still party if you think it would be better.
It's not worthwhile, no.
No, it's not worthwhile now.
Well, shall we go?
Yes, let's go.